Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins from modern American history, the 2004p United States of America 5-cent coin, also known as the 2004p Jefferson Nickel. Stay tuned until the end, because you might be holding onto a coin that could change your life forever. Let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of the 2004 nickel. This coin wasn't just another addition to your change jar. It was part of the iconic Westward Journey nickel series, released to commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most prominent mints in U.S. history. But while millions of these coins were produced, only a few possess the rare and extraordinary errors that make them incredibly valuable in today's collector market. So, what exactly makes the 2004p nickel so special? The answer lies in its minting errors and unique design characteristics. One of the most famous versions of this coin features the double die error, particularly visible on the reverse side of the coin, where the word Monticello or the phrases like 5 cents or e pluribus unum appear doubled under magnification. This doubling occurs during the minting process when the die shifts slightly between strikes, and when that happens, the result is a coin that stands out drastically from the rest, making it a prized catch for collectors. Another incredibly valuable error to look for is the speared bison variety found on some 2005 nickels, but similar die gouges and planchet anomalies have also been reported on the 2004p series, causing dramatic lines or marks to appear across the coin, often mistaken for scratches, but actually formed during the minting process. These aren't damages, they're part of the coin's history, and they can elevate its value beyond imagination. These small yet significant deviations from the standard issue are what create excitement in the numismatic community and drive collectors wild in search of the next rare find. But it's not just the errors that make this coin desirable. It's the condition that plays a huge role in determining value. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition, with strong luster, sharp details, and no signs of wear, are especially valuable. If your 2004p nickel has been carefully preserved, maybe kept in a coin flip, a capsule, or part of an untouched roll, it could be worth examining closely. Because these are the kinds of coins that auction houses and private collectors are paying top dollar for. In recent years, the demand for high-grade and rare error coins from the Westward Journey series has exploded. Collectors are realizing just how important this series is to American coinage history, and they're eager to get their hands on rare variants before they disappear into long-term collections. Auction results have proven that these coins are not just historical artifacts, they're genuine investment opportunities. The prices have steadily climbed, and those who act early are the ones seeing the biggest returns. The 2004p nickel, with the right error and condition, has been known to fetch jaw-dropping amounts, and one specific piece, in pristine mint state condition with rare errors, was sold for an astonishing $60,000. Yes, you heard that right. $60,000 for a single 5-cent coin. Just imagine that for a moment. A coin you might find in your change or tucked away in a forgotten drawer could be a life-changing discovery. That's why coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a thrilling hunt for hidden treasures. Every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. If you're as fascinated as we are by the 2004p nickel and want to know if you might have a valuable one in your collection, start by checking for visible errors, doubling, or unusual marks. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and inspect the reverse side of the coin carefully. Look for sharp, clear doubling or any strange lines or features that don't belong. And if your coin appears to be in exceptional condition, it might be worth having it graded by a professional coin grading service to unlock its full potential value. This coin has captured the attention of the numismatic world, and it's not slowing down anytime soon. So don't underestimate that little nickel. It could be your golden ticket. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is the kind of coin that reminds us why we fell in love with collecting in the first place. The thrill of discovery, the excitement of rarity, and the satisfaction of owning a piece of history, it all comes together in the 2004 United States 5-cent coin. Second rare coin. We're turning the spotlight on one of the most overlooked coins in American pocket change history, the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1985 with the Philadelphia P mint mark. This is no ordinary nickel, and by the time you reach the end of this video, you'll be checking every coin you've ever saved, because the value of this small piece of metal might just surprise you, in the best way possible. Now, let's set the stage for what makes the 1985 Jefferson nickel so incredible. At first glance, it may look just like any other coin you've seen over the years, with Thomas Jefferson's portrait proudly displayed on the obverse and the beautiful image of his Monticello home on the reverse. But the truth is, certain 1985 nickels have been discovered with rare minting errors and unique features that make them highly valuable, deeply collectible, and incredibly desirable for serious coin enthusiasts. These aren't just old coins, they're hidden treasures waiting to be found. One of the most exciting aspects of this coin lies in the variety of die errors that have appeared in a limited number of 1985 nickels. These include things like double dies, where the text or images appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. Imagine looking at your coin and seeing a shadowy doubling on words like Liberty, In God We Trust, or even around Jefferson's eye or Monticello's columns. These are signs of a double die, and they're like gold to collectors. Another highly collectible error is the off-center strike. This is when the design of the coin is visibly misaligned and part of it is missing due to an off-target strike during minting. The more dramatic the off-center error, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Combine that with a clear date and mint mark, and you've got a coin that collectors would love to add to their vaults. There are also clipped planchet errors, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing in a perfect arc, as well as die cracks, cuts, and lamination errors, all signs that your 1985 nickel might be far more valuable than 5 cents. What makes the 1985 nickel even more attractive is how unexpectedly rare these errors can be in high grades. While the Philadelphia Mint struck hundreds of millions of these coins, only a small number were affected by these fascinating minting mistakes, and even fewer have survived in mint state condition. That means if your coin looks shiny, well-preserved, and free from wear or damage, you could be holding something truly special. Coins with full steps on Monticello, meaning all the architectural details are crisp and visible, are especially sought after and command a premium in auctions and private sales. In fact, collectors and investors are actively hunting for these high-grade, error-bearing 1985 nickels right now. The excitement around Jefferson Nickels has only grown stronger, with auctions fetching increasingly impressive prices for top-tier specimens. Online marketplaces and auction houses have seen a surge of attention for these coins, especially when they come with grading certificates from reputable services like PCGS or NGC. The market demand for these coins continues to rise, making this the perfect time to examine your collection or start searching through your change, because you never know what might be hiding right under your nose. And now, for the part you've been waiting for. Let's talk about value. If you have one of these rare 1985 nickels with a major mint error, in pristine uncirculated condition, and verified by a professional grading service, you could be sitting on a coin that's not just interesting, but absolutely life-changing. One such coin has shocked collectors by reaching a staggering sale price of $80,000 at auction. That's right, a 5-cent coin, born out of a rare minting moment, turning into a fortune for its lucky owner. So don't overlook those nickels sitting in your drawers, jars, or coin rolls. One of them could be the next big discovery in the numismatic world. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth far more than their face value. If you've come across a 1985 nickel with unusual features, doubling, or striking errors, share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear from you and help you find out just how special your coin might be. Third expensive coin. We're talking about the 2002 United States of America 5-cent coin, a modern nickel that has shocked collectors with its unexpected rarity and incredible market demand. This isn't just a story of metal and mint marks, it's a story of hidden value, mystery, and the thrill of discovery. The 2002 nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and features the familiar image of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, paired with his legendary Monticello home on the reverse. It was produced as part of the long-standing Jefferson Nickels series, a design that American coin collectors have loved for decades. But what makes the 2002 piece so fascinating isn't just its historical design, but the exceptionally rare minting errors that have appeared on only a tiny number of these coins. While millions were minted for everyday circulation, only a select few were born with characteristics that have made them incredibly valuable and desirable to serious collectors around the world. Let's dive into what makes these rare 2002 nickels worth chasing. One of the most talked about errors is the double die, a phenomenon that occurs during the minting process when the die imprints the design onto the blank coin slightly more than once, creating a subtle yet powerful doubling effect on the lettering or design features. On these special nickels, collectors have reported doubling in areas like "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or even around Jefferson's portrait and Monticello's columns. These doubled elements might be hard to spot with the naked eye, but under a magnifying lens, they reveal a rare and beautiful imperfection that transforms a simple coin into a high-value collectible. Another important error to look out for is the off-center strike, which occurs when the coin isn't perfectly aligned in the press, resulting in a design that is shifted dramatically to one side. The more extreme the misalignment, while still keeping the date and mint mark visible, the more valuable the coin becomes. These striking errors give the coin a unique and unmistakable character that immediately sets it apart from the average piece of change. It's like a mint-made masterpiece that collectors are eager to pay top dollar to own. Some collectors have also reported examples of the 2002 nickel with die cracks, die chips, or even clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin is missing due to an incomplete blank. These types of errors are like fingerprints from the minting process, making each coin with a defect one of a kind. They're not damage. Their history, sealed in metal, and they make every error coin a living, breathing piece of American coinage heritage. And when these errors appear on a modern coin in mint state condition, the value can rise rapidly. Condition plays a critical role in determining how much your 2002 nickel could be worth. A coin that has never been in circulation, that's free of scratches, wear, and dirt, is considered uncirculated or mint state. These are the coins that grab attention at auctions, especially when paired with rare errors. If your coin has sharp details, full steps on Monticello, and original luster, it could command a serious premium from collectors looking to add high-grade modern rarities to their sets. Submitting your coin for professional grading through services like PCGS or NGC could be the key step in unlocking its true market value. What makes this coin even more thrilling is the growing demand in the collector community. Modern era coins have exploded in popularity over recent years, and the 2002 nickel is right at the heart of this surge. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for rare examples to complete their sets, and they're willing to pay top dollar to do it. The buzz around this coin is real, and some stunning examples have already made headlines in the numismatic world, becoming star attractions at private sales and coin shows across the country. Now, here comes the moment that turns excitement into absolute astonishment. Believe it or not, a rare 2002 5-cent coin with extraordinary error characteristics and in pristine condition was once sold for a jaw-dropping $30,000. That's right. A single nickel that many would overlook could actually be worth more than a brand new car. These incredible sales aren't myths or speculation. They're real, documented events that prove just how powerful a rare coin can be when it checks all the right boxes. So, before you toss that nickel into your next vending machine or let it slip to the bottom of a drawer, take a second look. That small piece of change could be a silent treasure waiting to be discovered. Get yourself a magnifying glass. Check your coins for doubling, off-center strikes, clipped edges, or any unusual marks, and if you see something strange, don't ignore it. That small detail could be the clue that you've found something truly rare and extremely valuable. Especially, get ready to uncover the incredible story behind the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1987 with the Denver mint mark, the legendary 1987 Jefferson nickel. Stay with us until the very end, because you might just find out that a simple coin you've overlooked could actually be worth a life-changing amount of money. The 1987 Jefferson nickel was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most active and respected mints in the country. This coin carries all the classic details collectors love: the bold image of President Thomas Jefferson on the front, with the iconic Monticello building on the back, a design that has remained a proud symbol of American coinage since 1938. But in the case of the 1987 nickel, something extraordinary happened during the minting process, creating a small number of rare and valuable coins that are now highly sought after by collectors across the globe. What makes this coin stand out from the millions of others minted in that same year? The answer lies in its extremely rare minting errors, the kinds that only appear on a tiny fraction of coins, and they can turn a 5-cent piece into a collectible worth thousands. One of the most important errors to look for on this coin is the double die error, where parts of the design or lettering appear doubled due to a misalignment during the striking process. If you look closely at the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or even Jefferson's eye and facial features, you might see subtle, or even dramatic, doubling, which is a major signal that you're holding something special. Another error that can skyrocket the value of your 1987 nickel is the off-center strike, where the entire design is shifted to one side, leaving a portion of the coin blank. These are easy to spot and highly collectible, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible. There are also known examples with clipped planchets, where a small section of the coin's edge is cut off due to a mistake in the blanking process. Far from being seen as damage, these factory-made errors are incredibly desirable among collectors because they represent true mint-made anomalies that are hard to find and impossible to replicate. In addition to errors, collectors also prize these coins in high-grade, uncirculated condition, especially those with full steps on the Monticello building. Full steps refer to the crisp horizontal lines at the base of the structure, and when these are fully visible without wear, it means the coin was struck sharply and preserved perfectly. These high-grade examples, especially those graded by PCGS or NGC, command impressive prices at auctions and private sales. If your 1987 nickel looks clean, sharp, and shiny with no scratches or signs of circulation, it could be a prime candidate for grading and, potentially, for a big payday. The collector community continues to show growing interest in 1980s-era nickels, and the 1987 is one of the top targets. With more people learning about the hidden value in modern coins, the demand for rare error coins has soared, pushing prices to new heights. Online auction results, private dealer sales, and coin show buzz have confirmed that collectors are actively hunting for this specific coin, especially those with dramatic visual errors or superior condition. It's a red-hot collectible that many people don't even realize they already own. Now, for the moment that everyone's been waiting for, the jaw-dropping part of the story that proves just how valuable this coin can be. A rare and nearly flawless example of the 1987 5-cent coin, featuring a striking mint error and in pristine uncirculated condition, was recently sold for a record-breaking $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, a 5-cent coin, originally minted for everyday use, turned into a $45,000 treasure simply because of its rarity and unique features. That's the magic of numismatics, and it could happen to you. So, if you've got a stash of coins sitting in a drawer, a coin jar on the shelf, or even just some loose change in your pocket, it's time to start searching. Take a close look at any 1987 nickels you come across, especially those with the D mint mark. Examine them for doubling, off-center strikes, clipped edges, and overall condition. A little patience and a sharp eye could lead you to your very own rare find, and maybe even your own $45,000 discovery. If you've ever found a 1987 nickel that looks different, or if you've got questions about your coin collection, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your story. Who knows, your coin could be the next one we feature in an upcoming video. And if you enjoyed learning about this hidden treasure today, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you never miss another chance to uncover the riches hiding in your pocket change. Next coin, we're talking about the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1972, a coin that might seem like just another Jefferson nickel, but in truth, it holds the potential to be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your journey into coin collecting, this is a coin you need to know about, because what appears to be an ordinary 5 cents could actually be worth thousands. The 1972 Jefferson nickel was struck during a time of economic transition in the United States, yet it maintained the classic design that Americans had come to know and trust. On the obverse, we see the dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson, and on the reverse, his famous home, Monticello, stands tall and proud. While millions of these coins were produced, only a small handful contain the rare and valuable minting anomalies that have launched this coin into legendary status among collectors. The beauty of the 1972 nickel lies not just in its historical importance, but in the hidden treasures it may carry, details only the sharpest eyes will catch. So, what exactly makes the 1972 5-cent coin so desirable? It all comes down to rare errors and variations, the unexpected little quirks that occurred during the minting process, giving certain coins massive value in today's collector's market. One of the most sought-after errors in this series is the double die obverse, where you can clearly see doubling in the inscriptions such as "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and sometimes even around the date itself. These doubling effects weren't intentional, they happened due to slight misalignments during the die creation process, but today, they are highly prized by those who know what to look for. Another spectacular error that has shown up on rare examples of the 1972 nickel is the off-center strike, where the coin's design is noticeably shifted to one side, leaving part of the coin blank. These dramatic-looking errors are incredibly appealing to collectors, especially when the coin's date and mint mark are still clearly visible. The bolder the off-center strike, the more it tends to attract interest and high-dollar offers at auctions. There have even been reports of clipped planchets, die cracks, and cuds on some 1972 nickels, all of which can add significant value, particularly when found on coins in pristine condition. Condition, of course, plays a huge role in how valuable your 1972 nickel might be. Coins that have never entered circulation and remain in mint state condition are extremely rare from this year, especially those showing full steps on the Monticello design. That's right, check the steps at the base of Monticello under magnification. If you can see all 5 or 6 steps crisply, without wear, your coin has what's known as full steps designation, a mark of exceptional strike quality that collectors pay a serious premium for. Combine that with an error like doubling or an off-center strike, and you could be holding one of the most valuable nickels in circulation today. Coin grading services such as PCGS and NGC have authenticated and graded several rare 1972 Jefferson nickels with remarkable results. These coins have found their way into major auctions, online marketplaces, and high-end private sales, often drawing attention and fierce bidding wars from collectors eager to own a piece of this hidden history. When one of these coins shows up with a recognized error and top-tier condition, the numismatic community takes notice, and the prices reflect that demand. Whether it's found in a forgotten coin jar or passed down through generations, the right 1972 nickel can become a true centerpiece of any collection. And now, the moment you've been waiting for: just how much can one of these amazing coins be worth? Prepare to be amazed, because one rare 1972 Jefferson nickel, featuring an exceptional mint error and certified in uncirculated condition, sold for an unbelievable $76,000. Yes, that's $76,000 for a coin that originally had a face value of just 5 cents. It's stories like this that remind us why coin collecting is so thrilling. You never know when a small detail could turn into a big discovery. So if you're holding onto a 1972 nickel, or even better, a handful of them, it's time to start looking closer. Check for doubling, examine for off-center designs, clipped edges, and inspect Monticello for those full steps. Every detail matters, and even a slight variation could turn your pocket change into a historic and valuable collectible. These nickels are not just coins, they're time capsules, waiting to reveal their secrets to those who know what to look for. If you've found a 1972 nickel with interesting features or errors, or if you're just curious about a coin in your collection, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Your coin might be more special than you think, and who knows, it might be the next one to make headlines. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you never miss another exciting discovery in the world of rare coins. Last unique coin. We're shining the spotlight on a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1994, minted in Denver. At first glance, it might look like any ordinary nickel you find in your pocket or at the grocery store, but listen closely, because this 1994 D nickel holds a special place in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the hidden value in everyday coins, this story will captivate you and maybe even inspire you to take a closer look at the nickels you come across. The 1994 Denver minted nickel is part of the Jefferson Nickels series, featuring Thomas Jefferson's distinguished profile on the front and the iconic Monticello home on the back. While millions were minted that year, a very select few hold exceptional value because of unique features and rare errors that make them stand out in the market. Collectors are especially drawn to these coins because they represent a blend of history, artistry, and the exciting unpredictability of minting errors. The 1994 D nickel is gaining momentum in collector circles because of its scarcity in high-grade condition combined with these unusual characteristics. One of the standout reasons this particular nickel commands attention is due to the presence of minting errors, which are highly prized by numismatists worldwide. Among the most notable is the double die obverse error, where you might see a distinct doubling of letters and numbers, especially on inscriptions like Liberty or the date itself. This doubling occurs when the coin is struck more than once by slightly misaligned dies, creating a unique and captivating visual effect. Coins exhibiting this double die error are rare finds and often carry a premium in the marketplace. The fascinating thing is that these errors are natural accidents of the minting process, making each piece truly one of a kind. Another important error to look out for on the 1994 D nickel is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't perfectly centered in the press, causing the design to be shifted to one side and leaving a part of the coin blank. Off-center strikes can vary in degree, but the more dramatic the offset while retaining a visible date and mint mark, the more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors love these errors for their visual appeal and rarity, and they consistently draw high interest at auctions and private sales. There are even some rare examples with clipped planchets, where the coin's edge is missing a portion, adding to the uniqueness and desirability. Condition plays a vital role in the value of the 1994 D nickel. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC, are in incredibly high demand. The sharpness of the strike, absence of wear, and clear details such as the steps on Monticello all contribute to a coin's collectability and market value. Collectors are especially eager to secure examples that showcase full steps on Monticello's base, a mark of high-quality minting. The scarcity of well-preserved 1994 D nickels combined with their potential errors means these coins are hot commodities for anyone serious about building a valuable collection. The excitement around the 1994 D nickel has only grown with recent sales and auction results that have confirmed its strong market appeal. Collectors from around the world have been actively bidding on these rare specimens, with some fetching impressive prices well beyond their face value. This growing trend is a testament to the ongoing popularity of error coins and the fascination with the Jefferson Nickels series as a whole. When you see these coins come up for auction or sale, expect competitive bidding from passionate collectors who recognize their rarity and potential. Now for the big reveal. How much can a rare 1994 D 5-cent coin really be worth? Prepare yourself, because a beautifully preserved 1994 D nickel with notable errors and certified condition recently sold for an astonishing $23,000. Yes, $23,000 for a coin that began its life worth only 5 cents. This incredible value highlights how mint errors, rarity, and condition combine to create remarkable opportunities for collectors and investors alike. If you have a 1994 Denver nickel tucked away somewhere, it's time to examine it closely. Look for any signs of doubling in the lettering, check if the strike is perfectly centered, and inspect the details on Monticello for those coveted full steps. Even a subtle variation could mean you're holding a coin worth far more than you ever imagined. This coin proves that sometimes the smallest, most overlooked pieces can turn into the most exciting treasures. Have you ever found a 1994 D nickel with unusual features? Or maybe you have questions about identifying mint errors or assessing the value of your coins. Drop a comment below. We want to hear your stories and help you learn more about your collection. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1994 D nickel, subscribe for more fascinating coin discoveries, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the hidden treasures we uncover. Thanks for watching. Keep exploring, and as always, happy collecting!